so it will be good if I could just know what you really work on and how best I can help you. That will be really great. So let's get started with Balaji. I'll be unmuting you one by one. You guys can just introduce yourself. Yeah, Balaji, please go ahead. Yeah, hi Balaji.
Hi Ravi, this is Balaji.
Okay. Yeah, hi Balaji. Go ahead.
Hello. Can
yeah,
you
hi
hear
Balaji.
me? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm working on SharePoint, Ravi. SharePoint and .NET. Just I would like to explore on the big data. If and I mean, just I heard the coming. I mean, in future is having the wonderful some. That's why just I would like to learn the big data. Just I'm having some plan to move the technology.
Welcome to the class and
Hello.
yeah, Balaji, welcome to the class and yeah, yes, the course will certainly take care of explaining you what exactly is big data and actually taking much deeper than that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So let's go to.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Let's go to Chandrakant. Hi, Chandrakant. Please go ahead. Yeah, hi, Chandrakant.
I'm Chandra. I'm a Java consultant. Hi,
Okay.
Ravi. I'm a Java consultant, and I just want to get a quick introduction on what is MapReduce, Hive, and Big. So, from after that, probably I can think of going for a detailed training.
Okay, sure. So you know Hadoop, or it's like you're just beginning with that?
I know what is Hadoop, but not in detail. So
Okay.
just want to
Sure.
see how the development is done. I know the concepts of it.
Okay. Sure. Welcome to the class, Chandrakant. And yeah, by the end of this demonstration, you'll certainly have a fair idea of what I'll be covering in this entire course. And basically, then we can just see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So welcome to the class. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome to the class. I have unmuted you. Hi, Mohammed. Please go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, Mohammed. Please go ahead. Okay. Yeah, Mohammed. You can introduce yourself on chat. Meanwhile, I guess your mic has a problem. Let's go ahead with Pratibha. Hi, Pratibha. Please go ahead. Yeah, hi, Pratibha. I have unmuted you, Pratibha. Okay. Pratibha, you need to right click on your name and unmute yourself. Okay, I guess your mic is not working. So, Pratibha, please unmute. Please put your introduction on chat and I shall introduce you to the group. Let's go to Ramanath. Hi, Ramanath. I have unmuted you. Yeah, go ahead, Ramanath. Hello. Yeah, Ramanath, please go ahead. Hello. Yeah, Ramanath, please go ahead. Hello. Not able to hear you, Ramanath. And Pratibha both. All right, yeah. Not a problem. Let's go to Sarvanan. Yeah, hi Sarvana, please introduce yourself. Yes, Sarvanan, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hey, Ravi, I think Pratibha.
Yes.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, Pratibha, I am able to see your chat. Yeah, Sarvanan, please go ahead. Pratibha, I am able to see your chat, Pratibha.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarvanan. Please go ahead, Sarvanan.
Hi, Ravi. I'm basically a SOA developer, and we are working on heavy backend, batch processing transaction of heavy data. So I heard about like MapReduce, so all the framework around Hadoop. So future will be moving towards Hadoop development. So that's the reason I'm just starting with. So it's going to take about 1 year, right, to learn and expertise yourself. So that's the reason I'm taking up this demo and see like if I can join the demo. Training, detailed training.
Sure, Sarvanan. Yeah. So yeah, by the end of this demo, you'll have a fair idea of what this course would be offering you. So yeah, based on that, that will basically help you take a fair decision on, basically give you a fair idea whether this course is in line with what you really want to do. So yeah, I'll try my best to explain in this next 45 minutes. And welcome to the demonstration, Sarvanan.
Thank you.
Ravi, I think Pratibha.
Hi, Sat. Please go ahead.
Ravi.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hey Ravi, I think Pratibha connected. We can have Pratibha's introduction also.
Yeah, hi Pratibha, please go ahead. And then we'll mute, we'll unmute Sneh. Hi Pratibha, go ahead.
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Can
I'm
you
able to
hear
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, I'm
I have worked on many technologies on the infrastructure side, Unix, Linux, storage, network, and big data is kind of huge challenge over there. So I want to understand from infrastructure perspective as well as, analytics, how big data is leveraged heavily. So I want to dive deeper on that front too, which is not my expertise, and that's why I'm exploring this course.
sure, Pratibha. So yeah, welcome to the class, Pratibha, and yeah, I shall take you through what exactly this course will offer. Sure,
Okay,
welcome to the
thanks.
class. Let's go to Sat. Hi Sat. Please introduce yourself. Yeah. Hi Sat.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. I think something. Yeah. Yeah, Sonal. I have unmuted you, Sonal. If you could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm working in Java for development for many years, and my expectation from this course is I wish to understand how the concepts of big data and MapReduce can be utilized into this analytics world. Hello?
Okay, sure. Yeah. So welcome to the class. Yeah, Sonal. Yeah. So welcome to the class, Sonal, and yes, we'll be talking about the analytical part of it. So
Thank you.
let's welcome. Yeah, let's welcome Sujata. Hi, Sujata. Please go ahead. Yeah, hi, Sujata.
Hi, this is Sujata. I work as a QA employee. I just want to explore what big data is. So that's the reason I connected.
Okay, sure. Let's go to Venkatraman. Yeah, hi, Venkatraman.
Yeah, yeah. I'm an Oracle consultant. I'm doing a lot of data warehouse designs and other stuff, and I want to explore Hadoop.
Sure, Venkatraman. All right. So, yeah. So, Venkat, welcome, Venkat, and yeah, we'll kind of get started. Okay. All right, guys. So, let's get started. Welcome, everyone, and must say it's a really fairly diverse group, and let's get started. So, let's see what exactly. Let's first start with what exactly big data has to offer you. What are the streams before even you deciding to jump on it. So let's first look at the tracks and the options that you have. That will first help you to decide whether is this the right place for you to be in terms of the technology that we are talking about. Okay. So if you see, after learning, I think Ramanath has just joined. Let's quickly have an introduction from Ramanath. Hi Ramanath, please go ahead, Ramanath. Yeah, Ramanath. Please go ahead, Ramanath. Yeah, you can introduce yourself on chat, otherwise, Ramanath. Yeah, I am not able to hear you. Okay. So when you learn big data, or let's say, let's talk about big data, tracks and prerequisites from the. So however you would like to put it. See, after you become well versed with big data as a concept or a technology, these are a few things that you can become a Hadoop developer. As a Hadoop developer, your job would be to write majorly MapReduce programs and the prerequisite, if at all you want to end up in the next level of your career, the prerequisite will be you should be good at Java, if at all you are applying for the developer side. The second track is Hadoop administrator. Here you will be setting up multi-node clusters and monitoring them and making sure that the system is up and running. Here you got to be very, very good at Linux. The third track is the data analyst. Here you would be basically doing, if in the most crude terms, the more you know about DW, SQL, ETL, you are at a great advantage. Okay, so if at all you are looking at a career or a job or a role in big data as such, these are three roles that you have majorly, and you can choose any of them provided you have the prerequisites in you. Now let's talk about what are prerequisites of this course, or if I have to take this course, do I need to know anything? Well, there are no prerequisites. Having said that, IT background should be enough. Okay, so now let's talk about what this course is going to cover. What tracks will this course cover? Well, this course will cover all three tracks. It will cover all three tracks. It's a 40-hour theory and basically 40-hour classroom and around 20 hours of hands-on at home assignment course, and it will cover all three: developer, admin, and data analyst part. Now, what is the depth? Well, the course is big on breadth, but not depth. So having said that, yes, the idea is to give you that entire picture and get you started on any of these areas. But honestly, it will be unfair to promise that after the course you will be pro in any of these areas. But yes, you will get an excellent kickstart. You would know what MapReduce developers are doing. You will do 6 assignments. But will that be enough for you to put in your CV and maybe next week apply for a job? Well, that is something I'm not in a position to commit, because it's a big stuff. It's fairly big to really. So a course cannot assure you that, honestly. So with that in mind, let's get started with what does this course offer, and then from there we take it forward and have a sneak peek. So this course covers all three tracks for you: development, administration, and BI. So 40 hours of classroom, 20 hours of hands-on at home. The phase 1 of this course is called as Hadoop Fundamentals. In Hadoop Fundamentals, you will learn the basics of Hadoop. What you learn is what exactly does Hadoop do, how to use it, setting it up on a single machine, and setting it up on a multi-node cluster, and so on and so forth. Phase 2 is for the developers. That's where you get decently good at MapReduce. You understand the advanced MapReduce parts, and you will have around 6 assignments on MapReduce. Then you move to the third phase, which is BI, where you learn more about Pig, Hive, Scoop, and stuff like that. So this is where you really learn about the BI or the data analysis part of it. And the last phase of this course is scheduling, monitoring, cluster maintenance. So after you've set up a multi-node cluster, what is that you're supposed to do? You're supposed to schedule scheduling jobs, cluster monitoring, cluster maintenance, so on and so forth. So these are a few things that you would do. And a bit about myself. My name is Ravi. Soon gonna be 9 years into IT. I'm Cloudera certified Hadoop administrator, Cloudera certified Hadoop developer, Cloudera certified HBase specialist, MapR certified M5 administrator. And earlier in my career, I was certified on Java and PHP. So that is what we cover in this course. This is our 20th batch, and we've been doing it for like a year and a half right now. So let's get into a sneak peek of this course. Before that, Does anybody have any question so far so that I can take them right now and then we get into a small sneak peek? And again, I'll open the floor for the questions. Go ahead, guys. Any questions? Please put it on chat. I shall be more than happy to answer. I guess there are no questions. So let's quickly get started with a very small sneak peek of the course, and from there we take it ahead. All right. So we start with, typically in phase 1 of the course, we start with introduction. We get into what exactly is big data. We get into what is Hadoop ecosystem, HDFS and MapReduce deep dive, and your questions are welcome anytime. A small introduction. Well, in this particular phase of the course, what is my goal is to basically introduce you to big data, introduce you to Hadoop, explain how Hadoop works, get friendly with HDFS and MapReduce, get aware of the Hadoop ecosystem, and understand how Hadoop is used in real world. We just spoke about my introduction. Now let's talk about what is big data. But before that, let's talk about why big data deserves your attention. Now, as per IDC, big data market would be $24 billion by 2016. Big data would generate 4.4 million new jobs by 2015. Now, let's not talk of 2 years and 3 years. As of this very moment, big data alone is facing United States alone is facing a shortage of 200,000 big data professionals. So, irrespective of the path you are on, irrespective of the career you are in, big data has something or the other for you. Let's talk about what exactly is big data. Well, in the most simplistic terms, big data is the amount of data that is beyond storage and processing capabilities of a single physical machine. To simply put it, when your single machine, so let's say you are a big company and you can afford to buy really heavy machines. Still, when your single machine gives up on the size of data, that's where you are in big data territory. Let me make a simple example. Let's say the best hardware your company can buy is maybe few terabytes of disk and maybe a terabyte of RAM. But the data that you are talking about is petabyte scale, and one machine simply won't be able to do the job. So that's the first dimension of big data, that is volume. There are two other dimensions to big data, second one being variety, third one being velocity. So far we've always seen data in terms of rows and columns, but what big data talks about is data can be in any form, can be rows, columns, can be JSONs, XML, it can be just about anything. And the third dimension is variety. Now, systems having a lot of data is one side of the coin. Other side of the coin is even new data is getting generated really, really fast. So these are three dimensions of big data: volume, variety, and velocity. For data to be referred as big data, generally the volume of the data has to be massive. Second is variety. For data to be referred as big data, generally the data would be semi-structured and you originate from multiple sources. And third is velocity. For data to be referred as big data, the rate at which data comes into your system is really, really fast. Quick visualization. So you have data, a lot of data, that's volume. Data coming from multiple places, that's velocity. And data coming at a great speed is velocity, and data coming from multiple places is variety. So this is big data. Now, when you listen about big data, there are a few logical questions that may arise in your mind. Few of the students have really put some great questions, and I've just compiled them to see or to paint this complete picture. So the first question that typically comes in the mind is, well, looks like big data is clear, but how does this data look like? Can I see something and say, okay, this is big data? Well, there is no defined set as to how big data looks like. Big data can be any form, can be anything, provided it satisfies those conditions or kind of satisfies those conditions. Well, what do I do with that data? Analyze it. But the tough question is, why should I analyze data that is not really direct money to my company? Why should I basically invest in something that's not really transactional? Why should I do that? Okay. Well, the point is, it's in this huge heap of data, the golden nuggets of vital information stay. Analyzing this data can give your business an edge over the competitors. Now let's look at this. For a lot of us, Amazon is just an e-commerce site. But if you really see, Amazon is much more than that. They have an incredible search engine that's in place, or recommendation engine that's in place. So let's say you are a parent to 1-year-old baby boy and buy diapers. Amazon is quick to figure out that you are a parent, and you would see all the recommendations around parent products. Most often you end up purchasing that stuff that you never thought you would purchase, or most of the times never existed for you. I mean, you never knew that the products exist, but Amazon somehow makes sure that you purchase them. That's the real idea here. There are a lot of other companies, they are basically analyzing or putting this data to use and making sure that they enhance the customer experience as well as enhance the overall experience of using a system or dealing with a business. So that is where big data is really playing, or analyzing big data is of real value. Well, can we have some use cases? We've just had Amazon, few more. Identifying customers who are most important to your business, identifying the best time to maybe perform maintenance, analyzing your brand's reputation by analyzing social media posts. These are few use cases. You will find hundreds of them on the web. That's why big data is very hot. Now we are technical guys. I mean, okay, fine, businesses are using it the way they want to, but we are technical guys. So we want to know, how does this data, how can such a huge data be analyzed from the technical perspective? Okay, forget about how Amazon is using it. On the technical side, how am I supposed to analyze data when it's petabyte scale and machine can only handle few terabytes? Well, as the volume is beyond processing and storage ability of a single physical machine, some distributed way would have to be used. When one person is not enough, you build a team of people. When one machine is not enough, you would need a team of machines to do the trick for you. And that's the real idea. Wait. So we're talking of distributed systems. Wait. Distributed systems like MPP, MPI have been around for more than a decade. Since our engineering days, we've written exams on distributed system. So when the systems existed, why was somebody crazy enough to build another system? And do we really need to see this presentation or course further? And on top of all, does the world really need another distributed system? Does the world really need another distributed system? Let's look at this. Well, the world certainly needs another distributed system, and let's see why. I guess you have a question. Can you share the course schedule? Yes, sure. So the question is it only used for analytics purpose or even processing financial inventory? The idea is it's not an OLTP, Sarvanan. So it's a batch system. It can analyze, process anything that you like, but in a batch mode. It won't give you real-time stuff. Okay, so you can't hook it up to, let's say, a Java-based web application and then use it as a data store. It's a batch mode, 100% pure batch mode. All right. Now, previously there were distributed systems 15 years before. So while most of you, so I'm still a kid maybe, most of you, 15 years before would have started their careers, they would have heard of MPP, distributed computing, and so much stuff about stuff like Corba. Now, old systems, they worked this way. They had a storage area network, they had powerful app servers, and application servers would pull this data from SAN and process this data. Okay. Now, overall the picture was programs ran on each app server. All the data is on SAN. Before execution, each server gets the data from SAN, and after execution, each server writes the output to the SAN. Now, there were few problems with these distributed systems. First, there was incredible dependency on network. I mean, you have 50 terabytes of data sitting in your SAN, and you are reading it across the network for processing it. A really bad idea. Scaling up and scaling down was not a smooth process. If you are my best Java programmer, if I was to tell you to write a code for a distributed system of, let's say, 5 machines, can I scale it to 4,000, 5,000 machines? Well, not exactly. scaling up and scaling down was not a smooth process. Partial failures are difficult to handle. So if there were 50 machines in the system, machine number 33 goes down, you as a developer were supposed to handle that. And that was a problem. A lot of processing power was spent on transporting data, and data synchronization was required during exchange. Now these were 5 major drawbacks of the old distributed systems or typical distributed systems, and that's where world needed a better system, and that is where Hadoop comes into picture. So Hadoop is nothing but Hadoop is a distributed system that will solve these 5 problems for you. As simple as that. All right. So we'll stop here. See if there are some questions. And yeah. So network and bandwidth consideration is not, you can say that, Pratibha. So when you go in depth, you understand that both processing and logic are on the same machine. That's why network is required, but very little comparing to typical distributed systems. And then you have what do you call bandwidth consideration. Yes, you don't need to worry that much about the bandwidth as compared to the typical distributed systems. Yeah. So that is it from my side, guys. Any questions? Feel free to let me know. Okay, no questions. Cool. So either everything was clear or nothing was clear. All right, guys. That's it on my side then. So yeah. Oh, what will be the course timings, guys? The course timings and schedule, everything. Satish would be the best guy to let you know. So Satish will. Satish, you're there?
Yes, I'm there, Ravi. We'll do one thing. We'll email them the complete schedule about the timings and also start date and all. So
yes.
Other than schedule questions, if you have any other questions, please talk to Ravi so that we'll wind up the session for today. Okay.
Yes, guys. So Satish will share all the details regarding schedule. If you miss the session, you get the recording.
Everything, every session you will get. Okay, every recorded session you will receive, Ramnath. Yeah, this demo class also I'll share after the demonstration. I'll share this recorded demo as well. Yeah. If any other questions, please feel free to discuss with Ravi, so that I'll close this meeting for today. Okay. Thanks for your demo, Ravi. Thanks for joining, everyone. See you soon, and I'll send you all the details soon through email. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thanks for joining.
Sure, guys. Have fun.
Thank you. Thanks for your demo, Ravi. Thank you. Bye-bye.